Trying to get this bread, fake niggas should be slapped. Never trust these niggas, so I always keep a strap. He ain't tell on me, so don't waste time calling him a rap. Behind your back, they talking shit, but face to face, they trying to dap. Trying to get this bread, fake niggas should be slapped. Never trust these niggas, so I always keep a strap. He ain't tell on me, so won't waste time calling him a rap. Behind your back, they talking shit, but face to face, they trying to dap. Dap these nuts, fake ass niggas. If you don't like me, don't fake it, don't try to.
So we finally getting to what I think is one of the best shows ever. So
let's get ready to rumble!
In the very first scene, our permanently unnamed protagonist walks out of prison after 15 years of physical torture and trying best not to drop the soap around this scary looking serial butt taking mofo named the Albino. Since this show is all about sex and violence and Mr. Unnamed is a horny bastard, he knocks boots with the first lady that he senses is probably as horny as he is when he stops to have a beer. As soon as he finishes with her, he steals a sweet old school and heads to Manhattan to see his old friend Job. And what a badass character Job is. Which, to be honest, I don't know if this guy is gay or just a straight crossdresser, but all I do know is you better not fuck around with him, her, it. Look, what else, man? Just know, this guy's like one of my favorite characters on the show and will fuck you up worse than Debo, while out hacking Hugh Jackman getting blowed with a gun to his head and swordfish. Obviously, Job is not happy to see Mr. Unknown because he demands the address of his old flame Anna, and Job knows that's trouble for everybody. After telling him how much of a bad idea this is, he reveals Anna's address only for Mr. Unknown to immediately be attacked by 2 Ukrainian gangsters. After one of the craziest action scenes in a television show, our favorite convict steals a motorcycle and escapes. He rides all the way to a town in Philadelphia called Banshe, where we get the first glimpse of the Amish people that will play a big role in this show, as well as big bad former Amish man turned basically mob boss Proctor, beating one of many cases and showing that he has pretty much everybody in his pocket. This guy makes Kingpin from Spider-Man look like a civilian. I mean, this guy's into all types of shit. But anyway, we also get a glimpse of the town DA Gordon, who is a total asshole, as well as the mayor Dan that looks like he just graduated high school. And we also find out Anna is married to Gordon and has 2 kids. So anyway, our protagonist ends up going to the local bar where he meets Sugar, a former boxer that knows off the bat that Mr. Unknown just got out of prison because he did 8 years himself. A few minutes later, Lucas Hood, yeah, the real Lucas Hood, walks in and introduces himself to the new sheriff. Not soon after that, 2 goons walk in and shake Sugar down, only to fatally wound the real Lucas Hood and end up getting killed in brutal fashion by our protagonist and Hood before he says his final words and dies. And as messed up as this is where the fun begins. But before the real fun starts, he decides to visit Anna officially. I say officially because he did do a creepy stalker move and was in her backyard earlier, which spooked the hell out of her. But anyway, Anna, who now goes by Carrie, mentions that a man named Rabbit might know where she is now because of him, and claims she never came to see him in 15 years because she didn't want Rabbit to find her, or, yup, 10 million in diamonds they stole from Rabbit. Mr. Unknown leaves very disappointed and depressed, and we next see him and Sugar burying the 3 dead bodies. And finally, I could stop calling him Mr. Unknown because he decides with the help of a not happy Job to become Sheriff Lucas Hood. Sugar lets Lucas stay next to his bar where he has flashbacks of his former life. Proctor visits Sugar the next day looking for his 2 goons that were dispatched the day prior, only for Hood to find out Proctor's the head honcho in this town. We next see Carrie getting plowed by her husband, only to be like a lot of these women, dreaming about another man, who of course is Lucas, who is meeting with the mayor at this time, who basically explains how Hood's main job is to take down Proctor and introduces him to his co-workers, Emmett, Shaban, and Brock, who clearly holds jealousy for Hood because he wasn't chosen to be the new sheriff and has been there the longest. Hood then encounters Proctor and the Moody Boys for the first time, who we find out were unknowingly harassing Proctor's Amish father who disowned him. And boy, does one of them pay for it later. We also meet Proctor's assistant Clayton, possibly one of the most dangerous and sadistic men in the history of mankind, in the history of TVdom, just in history, period. This fool is crazy. Just please run if he ever makes those spectacles off. I'm sorry. Please run if he ever takes those glasses off. Damn it, I messed up, but I'm not starting over, whatever. Hood soon runs into Carrie's daughter, who Carrie claims was 13, but upon stealing her wallet, he finds out she's 15. Job then gets a visit from the same two Ukrainian goons who were actually sent by Rabbit, who we find out is a big-time Ukrainian gangster. But after a bit of trickery, he gets away. Later on that night, after being officially sworn in as sheriff, Hood attends Proctor's party, where he runs into Carrie and asks her to open the safe, confirming that Carrie Hood is still the same criminal for 15 years ago. Man, these fools will never change. Shortly after being assaulted himself by one of the Moody boys, Hood saves Proctor's life from the same man, who was out for revenge for Proctor knocking out his freaking teeth for calling his father a derogatory name. Damn. The first episode ends with us finally meeting a chess-playing Rabbit outside of flashbacks, who tells his main goon that he will quickly find them both. Thanks for watching, and join me next week for episode 2. And remember, this is Nacho Media, the big one, not the little one. And I'm out.